The recent events in Kashmir are forcing the world to confront a painful, but often ignored, plight of Kashmiri Hindus. Dismissed, erased, and gaslit, the ongoing violent persecution of Kashmiri Hindus can no longer be overlooked. This is a story of persecution, exile, and struggle to survive. To understand this story, we must first look at the history of Kashmir. The name Kashmir comes from the Sanskrit word Kashmira and is believed to have been established by the Hindu sage Kashyap, as recorded in the Nalamata Purana, a text dated between the 6th and 8th centuries CE. Over time, it became a fountainhead of Hindu and Buddhist scholarship, home to visionaries like Abhinav Gupta and Kolhana, and a magnet for seekers from around the world. Yet, Kashmir's history is not only one of wisdom and learning, but also of religious persecution, ethnic cleansing, and the repeated exodus of its native Hindus. The first exodus began in the 14th century when the foreign Perso-Tukik Islamist invader Sikwinder Butcherkoin occupied Kashmir, massacring the indigenous Kashmiri Hindus, destroying their temples and culture. This marked the beginning of 7 exoduses of Hindus, each driven by religious persecution and violent oppression. From the 15th to the 19th century, 5 more exoduses unfolded. Under Ali Shah and Mir Shamsuddin Iraqi, forced conversions escalated. During the Turko-Mongol King Aurangzeb's reign, religious repression intensified. The Afghan Durrani rulers unleashed brutal atrocities in the 18th century. Though Sikh rule in 1819 ended Afghan tyranny, the trauma in Hindu memory remained. In 1947, over 150,000 Hindus and Sikhs were ethnically cleansed from what is now Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Hindu, Sikh women were raped, abducted, and paraded naked in slave markets. Men were ruthlessly killed. In 1980, Sheikh Abdullah Islamized the names of 2,500 villages, erasing Kashmir's indigenous identity and advancing a settler colonization agenda. And then came the night of January 19, 1990. Raleigh, Ghalib, or Chalev, when Hindu Kafir were given a chilling ultimatum: convert, leave, or die. In 1990, over 350,000 Hindus fled their homeland amid killings, rape, and terror. Temples were burned. Kashmiri Hindus became refugees in their own country. In recent decades, the religiously targeted persecution and killings of Hindus by Islamist terrorists have ensured that few dare even to consider returning to Kashmir. Over 1,500 Hindus were murdered and 350,000 ethnically cleansed, but the civil society and institutions stayed silent. Media manipulated the truth. Terrorists killing innocent civilians were called freedom fighters. A generation grew up not knowing what happened to their people. Kashmir is not just about territory. It's about invasion, occupation, destruction of the indigenous population, their culture, and erasing them into submission. For decades, Hindus have paid the price for the world's apathy and our own silence. Speak up. Remember, because if we don't tell our story, who will?